Hello and welcome back to my channel, guys. How are you? Hope you all are fine. Guys, as you all know that in my videos and on my channel I just discuss about different topics of the biology, and you all also enjoy it, and I too enjoy your companies. So guys, we have discussed topics related to the reproduction in organism. We have already discussed about the different topics of the asexual reproduction, in which the only single parents is able to produce the young ones. Guys, reproduction is a process which is essential for the continuity of life, and it increases the population of any species. So, to maintain the life cycle, the reproduction process is very essential. And the reproduction also helpful for creating the evolution of the most favorable or the unique variety of the organism. So, we have studied about the different type of asexual reproduction, that is budding, multiple fission, binary fission, and fragmentation and regeneration, spore formation. So guys, after reading all these things about this asexual reproduction, what is asexual reproduction, why is it important, the term now the chances for the learning of sexual reproduction. So today we will discuss about the everything related to the sexual reproduction, that what is sexual reproduction and why how sexual reproduction occurs in animals, and different topics related to this. So guys, before studying about the deep knowledge, let's have a discuss about the definition of the sexual reproduction. So for the sexual reproduction, both the parents male and female are needed to produce the individual of the same kind. Okay, so in the sexual reproduction, the development of the new individual takes place by the fusion of sex cells, that is male gametes and female gametes. मेल gametes में कम आते हैं स्पर्म्स का फॉर्मेशन, और फीमेल gametes ओवम या फिर एग. So when the fusion of the sperm and egg is completed, thereafter the new individual is produced, and that is more suitable and more fittest because that contains the quality of both the parents, half of mothers and half of parents. So guys, the sexual reproduction is the most common type of reproduction among the plants and animals. It may be of the many different types, but we have to only learn about the normal type in which the both gametes fuses and the young ones is produced. So let's start with the sexual reproduction in animal. Most animals, both single-celled and multi-celled, reproduces by the sexual reproduction methods. Okay, so in sexual reproduction, the two parents, it means one male and one female, are involved. Each parent produces one reproductive cells, that is called gamete. Okay, so these gametes help to produces the sperm and eggs in simultaneously in males and female. So such organisms are called unisex. Which type of animals are called unisex? So the animals in which only single cell is present, that a body should contain only the male gamete and the other body should contain only a female gamete. Then this type of category, in one body one sex is present, it is either male or female, this is called what? Unisex. And when we call it bisex, if both the sex occurs in the single body, then it is called bisexual. And we humans, frogs, fishes, birds, we are what? We are unisexual because we have the male gametes in the other body and female gametes in the other body. So in higher organism, there are specific organ for producing these gametes and to also fusion of these cells. Some organisms like earthworm, leeches, hydra have both the male and female gametes in the same body. I have discussed it with you. Such organisms are called what? Hermaphrodites or bisexual. We have discussed about the unisex and bisex, but we didn't have discuss about the hermaphrodites. So guys, let's learn here that the organism which contains male and female both gametes in the single body is called what? Is called hermaphrodites. So in monocytes, the two individuals taking part in the sexual reproduction are similar in shape and size. And in malarial parasites, the two individuals are dissimilar. So these are some basic terms for the sexual process of reproduction. Now we must know that what happens when the sexual gametes meet. So when the sexual gamete meets, this process is called fertilization. When the sperm from the male partner and the egg from the female partners fuses together, then a new cell is formed, that is called zygote, and this whole process is called what? Fertilization. So we can define it as the process of fusion of sperm and ovum or egg is called what? Fertilization of the egg. So fertilization takes place in the two different ways, that is maybe it is external, it means outside the body, or internal, it means inside the body. So external fertilization, in the fusion of the male gametes and with the female gametes takes place outside the body of the female partner, the fertilization is called external fertilization. That's like in frog and fishes, the male and the female partners releases their gamete in water and it fuses there. So it fuses there and the fertilization process occurs inside the water and outside the body of the fish. So this is called what type of fertilization? External fertilization. And now we can see if the fusion of the gamete of the female and the male takes place inside the body of the female partner, then this fertilization is called what? Internal fertilization. So in cat, dogs, humans, cattle, insects, birds, and you have already seen all of these animals and you know about them, that in these animals the fertilization in the form of internal way. So it is called internal fertilization. These all animals are the example of internal fertilization. Guys, this is all about the sexual reproduction in animal, and in the next video we will, before studying about the secondary sexual character and what is the male sex gamete and female sex gamete and how the next processes occurs. So before reading all of these, we must have to know about the endocrine system. So the next video will be on the endocrine system, in which we have to study about the hormones which controls the sexual characters and which are essential for the well-being functioning of the reproductive organs. So guys, next video is going to be very crucial for the syllabus and for the point of view of examination. So don't miss it. Guys, if you like this video, then please press the like button, share it with your friends and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for giving your precious time and concern to me. Thanks guys. Bye.